An anonymous whistleblower tipped off the Valley News Live investigators to a mass exodus here on the second floor in the Grand Forks County office building in the Child Protective Services Department. There's been a lot of turnover.
Do you think the CPS department is functioning well and healthy and doing its job that it's supposed to?
That's me in the office of Scott Hooper. He's the director of the Grand Forks County Social Services. He wouldn't go on camera, didn't even want his voice heard, but he told me he believes the CPS department is functioning well.
The CPS department here is made up of 7 people, 8 if you include the supervisor, Tamara Bowling. In just over a year's time, 11 people have either quit altogether or switched departments.
If that seems like a lot, it's because it is. Compare that to Cass County, a much bigger department made up of 21 people. In the same time there, only 4 people have left their CPS department. After the CPS department initially refused to give up public information, follow-up requests led us to this.
I'm here at the steps of the Grand Forks County building and nobody would talk to us on camera, so we pulled some records.
Internal emails and meeting notes.
These are riddled with problems inside the CPS department. Short-staffed, here's a letter of resignation, another letter of resignation. What else do we have here?
So why are people leaving? Many of the emails from now former employees point to their supervisor, Tamara Bowling.
Tamara's lack of supervision and training in the CPS department. Here's another direct quote. Why is it always put back on us when Tamara is the real problem? Why do we get penalized because we bring our concerns forward? Another one. Why don't we get an apology from Tamara for treating us like crap over the past year? This is handwritten notes from a meeting that says that their employees are at a breaking point. Here's one. Some people are just not meant to be a supervisor. This one has a quote, how many more people need to leave before someone gets the point?
So how does all this affect child abuse victims in the county?
The most egregious claim against the CPS supervisor, Tamara Bowling, is asking people to shred 960 reports. What this is the document law enforcement or somebody fills out to give the nature or extent of suspected child abuse. If this document gets lost, nobody follows up with that kid.
Has Tamara Bowling or anybody else in CPS destroyed 960 reports?
Her boss, Scott Hooper, says he's aware of the shredding incident. He conducted interviews and said he found no proof that a 960 had been destroyed.
Our anonymous whistleblower says she was personally directed by her supervisor, Tamara Bowling, to shred a 960 report. She didn't, but questions, is this the first time a 960 has been mishandled?
Other documents reveal more problems with how 960 reports are handled. This email details how a 960 was sent to Tamara but didn't get to the social worker to be processed. Some cases of child abuse are so serious, someone from CPS is supposed to make contact with the victim within 24 hours. Cases that serious are called Category A. This email details how a Category A 960 was in Tamara's box but didn't get to the social worker who was supposed to follow up with the victim until 39 hours later.
And I'm wondering, are kids falling through the cracks here in Grand Forks County?
Hooper says the CPS department is functioning well and they are trying to improve the workplace environment.
The major question left to be answered is, are kids falling through the cracks in Grand Forks County without anybody knowing? Our anonymous whistleblower thinks they absolutely are. However, employees working here today say it's not even a possibility. From Grand Forks, I'm Ryan Laughlin, Valley News Live.